The nature of the work itself, though, is fascinating because, like, you really uncover, like, just by working here, dropping out of high school, this huge story, and one of the like what CDG really pioneered is this technique of fundraising where, like, if you pay the cops or any kind of like anything associated with the civic good, but usually the police or fire department, if you pay them a fee to use their name, then you can solicit all this money on their behalf, even though you're a totally separate entity. Like, you talk about the genius of the CDG pitch model, and as you describe it in the series, selling stickers.
Yeah, I mean, basically, when I first walked into that office at 14, when I couldn't get it, McDonald's had told me no, Burger King had told me no. They're like, you're too young. And my buddy's like, yo, dude, I'll get you a job in New Brunswick, New Jersey at this telemarketing company. Didn't tell me any background. And I walked in there and they taught me how to, the job was to raise money for police organizations and charities. Basically, so the idea is that, we would call people on behalf of the biggest police organization in the world, which is the Fraternal Order of Police, and various lodges and like different state Fraternal Order of Police groups, and also other police organizations like police unions and organizations and firefighters. But the main thing, it was built around getting donations for police officers or police groups. And what we would say in the script is that, we'd put on a cop voice. So they taught me at 14 how to sound like a cop. How does a cop sound in a cartoon or from the 50s? You're like, hello, hi, Sam Lipman-Stern calling on behalf of the New Jersey Police Heroes Fund. How you doing today? And
you don't want to go too far back, though, because then you're like, nothing to see here. Show's over.
Yeah, exactly.
You should probably get more money that way.
We asked for a donation.
Raising money for my sainted mother.
Calling to raise money for the Tammany Hall Fund. The Tammany Hall Workers
that would
Fund.
be hilarious.
Yeah. Like a major theme in this series that I found fascinating is how, like, this fundraising technique and, like, how much money that you can raise claiming to, like, or just being on behalf of the police is astonishing. And I think what it really speaks to is that Americans really love the police, but they're also really afraid of them. Because sort of like the part of this deal is like this sticker that you're supposed to put on your car that, like, not, wink, wink. It could, like, maybe get you out of a ticket or prevent a cop from harassing you if they're like, oh, I was going to totally fuck up this guy's day, but I saw he has the New Jersey FOP sticker on his car and he's a good guy, right? It's like you say in the documentary, like, you pick up the phone, you don't know who it is, and someone says the word police, and people feel a kind of like a deference to authority, but also a fear of that authority.
Oh yeah, that's what the industry was totally built around that sticker that we would give people, this little shitty sticker for the back of your car. And it was 100% built around what you're saying. I mean, people would give to get that sticker. Some people, they wanted the sticker because they thought it would get them out of a ticket or get them out of harassment or whatever, that they put the sticker on the back of their car. And then others were, half the office in New Brunswick where I worked was Spanish speaking. So you had 30 people or whatever calling citizens across New Jersey or across the country speaking Spanish. So you have a lot of immigrants that are also just they think they're being essentially extorted. They have no idea how things work in the United States. They don't know anything. They're like, they get a call asking for a donation to the cops. They're like, yeah, of course, because they think they might be illegal. Who knows, and then you have other people that are just, that will blindly support the police. They want to help. And then you have a lot of grandmas and older folks that, are actually trying to help and do something good. They hear it's going to help the families of officers killed in the line of duty, which was in every single script. That was always part of it. That's what the donations went to help.
By the way, one of my favorite parts in the series is the way that you, Sam, and then all the callers really hit the line, killed in the line of duty. Fallen officers killed in the line of duty, and they're really just hitting that in the cop voice is great. But like in the second episode, like, you talk about how there's a lot of, like, you mentioned like half of the audit, half of your the office was Spanish speaking, and you see these FOP stickers on like immigrant businesses everywhere. And I was thinking like, oh well, in the countries they're from, It's normal for the police to like extort money from you for protection. But then I was thinking, in those countries, if you pay the police, you might get it. You might actually get protection from them. Whereas in this country, they're just fleecing you.
Yes. Totally. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Colombia right now, and I on a vacation, but I live in Colombia actually. I've been here for like a couple of years, and here, 50,000 pesos is like $10, and if you get caught smoking a joint on the street, you pay 50,000 pesos, and the cops will let you go. So it's totally a bribery system here in the United States. I guess it's a bribery system in a certain way because you have to pay a lot of money to get a good lawyer. So there is that kind of element of it. But for this, it was just basically, it's kind of like extortion. I mean, hey, we're gonna call you. It's for the cops. You're gonna make a donation. All right, we're gonna give you the sticker, and you put it in your window of your store. And a lot of immigrants who didn't know any better thought it was getting them protection, and not just immigrants. I think a lot of people in general. I mean, especially a lot of businesses, they might have. And then you have the shields. I mean, we would give out these shields for bigger donations, and you see them all over New Jersey, these gold shields on the front of people's cars. It's 100% Americans thinking they're being protected for having this gold shield that says FOP on it.
I'm wondering, Adam and Sam, like, how do you feel about like the subject matter of your documentary and what you expose, given what police departments and fraternal organizations all over the country are doing, in light of the controversy surrounding defund the police? So the idea that like police departments don't have enough money because people are angry at them because they're killing too many people or whatever. Like, is it doing this work like change your perspective on the police, or just merely enhance what you already believe to be true?
Oh, it hasn't changed my perspective at all. I mean, the defund police, the whole idea is ludicrous. The amount of money we pay in taxes to the police. I mean, the idea that police need to raise money is ludicrous.
Yeah.
Like coal miners should be raising money over the phone. Like teachers should be raising money over the phone. Like, my teacher needs to fundraise, not the fucking cops. They have enough, we pay for them with taxes. So yeah, I mean, if anything, this whole defund police movement, as you see in episode 3, they've started using it to their advantage. Episode 1 is really, it's like Billy Fedor, in the show says it's all about fear-based, people giving out of fear or just capitulation. Episode 3, it's people giving because they're calling and saying, Antifa is defunding us, so we need your money now. And it's almost like I'm listening to some of these calls, and I'm like, I don't feel bad they're ripping these people off, because if you're giving money for that reason, then fuck you. Like, so. But still, like, it still goes both ways. They're still doing it. They're using the defund police movement to raise more money, but they're still doing the old school tactic of the stickers. Like, that's still going on to this day as well. It's just it's shifted to these political action committees because they've realized that there's less regulation in the world of political action committees than there is in the world of charities, legit charities.